Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video we're going to be talking about the BMW and what's actually wrong with it, because I did break it, which isn't really a surprise. I like breaking things. The engine swap that I was planning on doing in about 6 months is coming a lot closer, and I'll explain why in a minute. But first I just want to point out there's probably a quality difference. I'm not sure how much because I've not dialed in my settings on the new camera yet, and I'm using a different editing software. I'm hoping that this camera is better than the last, because I was using my phone before and I cracked the camera on that and it just would not focus properly at all. Little bit of background to what actually happened to the car. I do somewhat know what's up with it, but it's not worth fixing. I'll go on to that in a minute. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I did beat on the car quite a lot, probably more than it's ever been beat on before. It was fine, you know, it was driving fine. It took the abuse for a solid like 10-15 minutes straight of me just kicking its head in pretty much, and it didn't like it towards the end. I was about to set off home and it was fine, temperature was fine, everything like that, and all of a sudden it just went with a bang and it ran on 3 cylinders after that. And it's weird because it compression tests fine and then it runs for a little bit and then the compression suddenly drops, so I'm not sure if it's sticky valves or what, or maybe an injector's knackered. But either way, like, this engine needs to go in the bin, because whatever diagnosis it needs and then parts, it's just easier for me to buy a 6-pot, which was the plan anyway. I was going to buy a 6-cylinder for it because it's a clean car overall, the chassis and everything's clean, so it will be getting a 6-pot. So yeah, the fitment is proper sunk. They're on a 225 on a 7J, which means they rub on the coilover, which the coilover is also shot, or both of the fronts are. The rears have been replaced, but the fronts are knackered. If you thought the front fitment was bad, this is even worse. So yeah, the wheels though, themselves actually look alright. It's just a shame that they're a 16 and not like a 17 or an 18, because I'd actually like to keep them. I mean, I'll probably keep them as skid spares anyway. Well, I've got some wheels lined up for this thing, if I can find them in the right specs, because I can't afford like 2 grand new for wheels. So it's raining, which is great, which is why I'm just staying in this seat, because I can't exactly take it anywhere. But yeah, my plan with this was to M54 swap it, which everyone knew, or if you watched my previous video you would have knew I wanted an M54, B25 or B28. I can't find one that's local and not like 900 quid. Don't want to pay 900 quid for an engine that I don't really know anything about. Anyway, I'm buying an M52 for this thing, or hopefully he's going to compression test it for me this week, and then it probably won't be in for another month. I'm just going to tart it up, a bit of paint on the engine. I'm not going to do the bay, need to do the clutch and figure out if my gearbox will make it up to the engine. I believe it will, but no one on the E46 group has confirmed that, so I don't actually know. The engine that's in this, the N42, is going to go in the bin and get replaced with an M52, which is pretty much what I wanted, and apparently you can get about 230 horse out of them. I think as standard they're 190. So with the M50 or the M52 B30 inlet manifold, I think they make another 15 or so horsepower, taking it over 200, then intake, exhaust, whatever. Pretty sure you can put the M54 cams in them, not sure how true that is, but either way I could make it about 230 horse NA if I wanted to. Probably going to leave it standard with a map, maybe do the inlet manifold. Sorry if this has been a bit of a boring video. I'm just kind of wanting to get some content out on this thing. The ZR is waiting on some custom parts. They were being built and then the person who was building them had some medical issues. I have done some stuff on it. I'll do an update video on that soon, but I want to get some stuff done on this. So I'm going to like under seal it, you know, rust protection, everything like that. Pretty much just tidy it up, and I'll probably fix the rust on the rear quarters, or at least see how bad it is and see what I can do with it. Yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe down below as you always do. I'll see you guys in the next bloody video.